Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to another playthrough of Secret of Mana. Should be a good time. We got to Matango. How's it going? Third strongest mole 9504. We recorded Game of the Year 30 last night. Congratulations. Chrono Trigger mentioned. Of course, 1995. The year of Earthbound, Donkey Kong Country 2, Breath of Fire 2 as a personal favorite. Presumably other things not on Super Nintendo. Now, I was talking to Dan actually earlier today about your recording last night, and sounds like it was a good time. Lots of fighting. That's enjoyable. What sorts of games did you talk about, Mole? I don't know if this is spoiler territory, but you can spoil it for me. It's okay. Let's see, it's situated here. Also gotta say, today, I don't know why, I set up the stand, the tripod, the camera, and it's all straight. It looks very straight to me. A couple things though are a little off. Just adjust that slightly. That's probably a bit too blurred, but that's alright. We'll go with that for now. Mushroom people, I saw a white dragon. They're supposed to be extinct. Our ancestors once rode flying animals, white dragons, I believe. Amazingly, a white dragon was spotted yesterday in a cave to the north. Not sure what mushrooms are supposed to sound like, so I didn't do a voice. Legend has it. Oh, maybe they sound like Toad from the Super Mario Bros. Cartoon. It's like, "Hey, Mario, look here! I gotta tell you." His has a really high pitch. It almost sounds like Huey, Dewey, and Louie. We could do that. That would be a hard voice to do this whole time. Grifton, how's it going? Mushrooms sound like Gilbert Gottfried. Jafar, let me tell you. No, yeah. He's a Jafar, something like that. I can't believe that was that guy's shtick to do a funny voice. Him and what's the name of Bobcat Goldthwait? Many people did funny voices entirely, like their whole career. Grifton and Cinco Play, welcome. How the heck are you? Where all the white mages at? I don't know. Healing somewhere from all their wounds. How are you doing? And Cinco Play, welcome. Glad you're here for the Gilbert Gottfried mushrooms. Thanks again for your support, folks. I appreciate you. Pulling for Alien Soldier. That's a pretty good game. It's not... I mean, it's not on, like, Earthbound Donkey Kong Country 2 territory, but, you know, it's not bad for it. What else was out on Sega in 95? Phantasy Star 4? Legend has it that a Mana Beast took on the fortress. Animals similar to Mana Beasts live in our world. Oh, that's a little too Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Because I think Toad on the Mario Brothers cartoon had a little bit of New York in there. Sometimes you see them flying through the woods. Yeah, that's too much. The King Truffle is a splendid ruler. However, he's reckless. I don't want to break the microphone. Here at last, the legendary knight. You don't think we have legends here like everywhere else, do you? Huh? Oh, is he going to give a big, long exposition? Can't do it in that voice. Riding a white dragon and wielding the sword, they shall save the world. I heard about that. That was for real, right? That was like a real thing? That's you guys, right? I knew it right away. Just yesterday, one of my people saw a white dragon flying, fighting a huge snake. Use the first floor exit on the right for the cave. Palace? I know where it is, but first find the cave. Then I'll tell you how to reach the palace. Oh, and here's something for you upstairs. So we gotta go upstairs. If I have a stroke, you'll know what happened. Phantasy Star Beyond Oasis, a few others. Sega was split between Genesis, CD, and Saturn by that point. Oh yeah, they were doing themselves dirty. That was the beginning and the end for Sega. They Javelin's Orb. They peaked too soon. And that's coming from somebody who really likes Sega. No, just kidding. Who really likes the Sega Saturn? I think the Saturn is my favorite Sega system. Y'all have a favorite Sega system? Probably down between Genesis, Dreamcast, and Saturn. Usually I hear Genesis and Dreamcast. Javelin. I'm not going to use it, but we'll increase it anyway. Why not? You may pass. Ooh, let's see what they got. Borderline Cosby Kids? We're not allowed to talk about Cosby Kids right now. Just be clear about that. I suspect I would love the Saturn, but never owned one. I mean, most of what I played on Saturn, I didn't own. I have one now that was given to me by a darling man. But oh, and hang on. This is getting complex here. But I don't own many games for it. There are some really rad games on Sega Saturn, though. Guardian Heroes, ladies and gentlemen. You want to talk about like a roll 'em up that is amazing? Freaking Guardian Heroes. Mr. Temper, how's it going? I should just take down the arithmetician thing. I don't know what I have the job points in here for anymore anyway. Secret of Man's go brrr. How's it going? Aegis Roadstone. That's what Rex sounds like. Aegis. It's the Aegis. That's the closest I could do for Rex today. I'm sorry. It's the middle of the week. Happy Hump Day to everybody. Hopefully you celebrate. If you don't celebrate Hump Day, happy Wednesday to you. And have a good one. Hope it's good. Aegis, how you doing? On this fine nearly winter day, late fall day. It was cold here the other day. I know some of y'all have some pretty cold weather. But it was cold enough we had some frost on the roofs. Here, that was surprising. Japanese Saturn and insane library of arcade games. Yes. Yeah, usually what I see in retro stores, when I see anything related to Saturn, it's all import stuff. I had a couple of things. At a certain point, I made up my mind that I wasn't gonna really purchase imports just for space reasons. There's already plenty of games in English I can't find space or time or money for. With the odd exception, got a couple of Super Famicom things because you gotta represent. Master Temper. We should go there. How's it going, Mr. Tempe? Oh, I love this track. Friggin' love this track. I want them to play this track at my funeral. That'd be nice. Yep. Come on. I'm sorry yesterday, Mr. Temper. I'm sorry for calling you one of these blue hedgehogs. I'd love to take everything back. And let me ask Mole, what other games did you talk about for your Game of the Year 30? Let me give a little shout out to you too. Hey, you folks need to check out the Retro Logic podcast. This was on Retro Logic, right? They're going to be doing the Game of the Year for 30 years ago. So we're finally figuring out what the Game of the Year for 30 years ago was. Is this decided by listener vote, or do you just kind of argue out the empirical evidence on the show, and then you figure out, what it's going to be? Over time, personally, I came to the realization that I think there are multiple goats, depending on the context. Multiple contextual goats. The goat would take a lot of research to arrive at. I think that's not impossible, but at this point, I would say it's a theoretical goat. Oh, darn it. My entire Japanese Saturn collection posted for sale, but I have had no interest at all in over 3 months. Well, how much you charging for that thing? That might be the deciding factor. I posted a bunch of stuff for sale too. Sold a few things. But not much. Not much. Will you get up here? Let's get over there. There we go. Actually, I don't know if there's going to be a boss down here, but I think we'll be okay to use this for now. 75% of eBay prices. It's a hard year, too, for a lot of people. I mean, I can't speak for everyone, but this was not a financially advantageous year for me, let me tell you that. So, purchasing entire collections of things is completely off the menu for this guy. And when it came to Super Nintendo stuff, I benefited from a lot of great trades and very generous gifts. Let's see. Sega Saturn is one of the best fighting fighters. Mega Mix. I haven't heard of that game for a long time. Okay, host consensus. There's Listener Choice Award 2. Voting is closed for that, but we'll be putting a few ties up in the Discord. Oh, so you had some ties with the Listener's Choice? Let's see. Can we get through these with the axe? No, those are not. Those are not disposable stalactites. So I don't want to ask too many questions because I don't want to spoil your show or anything like that. But folks, go check it out. Look out for that episode. And I am really curious as to which game you advocated for the most. There, Mole. Or is that gonna be secret knowledge? Let's go ahead and do this. Oh man, trying to hit these birds. Flying enemies. And then just getting stun locked like crazy. There we go. Hey, the video game library. Ladies and gentlemen, Dean. Another shout out I gotta give. If you've not been to the video game library, this is the definitive website database for video game books. Dean's a good friend of mine, very supportive in this time, and also appeared in my book. Thanks very much for being here, dude. How's it going today? The video game library? Library. Does that also drive you nuts when people say library? What was I watching the other night? It was a Christmas movie. A character said library, and I was like, whoa, they let that get through? Let's see. Best PC was a bit... Oh, so you're breaking it down per console? Command and Conquer and Warcraft 2. Dang. So I've never played Warcraft 2. I played Warcraft 3. I'm sure it's great. Command and Conquer is excellent, though. Command and Conquer is so good. Acknowledged. The ones we couldn't decide, the listeners vote for the tiebreaker. I see. I see. I know Dan must have been all about Donkey Kong Country 2. Like, all about. Alright. We're not... Whoa. Big damage. Let's see what they got up here. This is like a proper dungeon. Like there's different avenues here. This feels good. A lot of the dungeons so far in this game have been real linear. With the black and blue mage, I would I'm trying to get my friend the black humor mage to visit me. But he lives on the other side of the country. I would love to do co-op on this. We were talking about this the other day, how much there needs to be some kind of capability for remote co-op, but original hardware. Like, give me like a dongle that attaches to the PC, so on stream we could all control this. We just pass the controller around. That would be so cool. Play join the streamer. Make it easy. I mean, a lot of multiplayer stuff is difficult to set up. I'm too stupid to set up some of that stuff. Come on here. Come on, Sonic! Okay, got him. Let's see. It was a big thing for me. We used to have genre awards, but I don't like arguing over what counts as what genre. Platform categories are much less fuzzy. Oh, absolutely. It's either on SNES or it's on Sega or it's on both. What do you do? So there's a question then for you. If you're breaking it down by platform, what do you do if it's multi-platform? Less of a problem in the 90s, but today there's quite a lot that's multi-platform or timed exclusives, things like that. Oh, can I reach that guy? Sure can. Well, thanks very much. This is the beastiest book on the nightstand right now. You dropped it on your face? I cannot be held responsible for... There's a lot I can't be held responsible for, but I cannot be held responsible specifically for dropping that book on your face. If you ever have any thoughts when you're reading that, or like, what the... Or... you know, something that stands out, let me know. Really aching for the meatier discussion on some of the content. But I'm just glad you're reading it. I think one of the difficult things on this is I can never exactly know when an attack is going to connect on this. Okay, so not that one, this guy right here. It's eligible for any platform released on that year. Okay, so you could have like a sweep then. You could have like one game sort of you know, getting multiple entries and all that. LOL Sonic. You know, it's true. A couple special awards as well. Best soundtrack, Underdog, Plock Award for exceptional weirdness. Nice. The Plock Award. That's so on brand. GameCube GBA plugs. Yes. The days of couch co-op are sadly difficult to reinvent. Okay, this didn't work. There it goes. Kind of sucks that, like, you gotta guess which spell is gonna work there, and then some of them may, other ones may not work. Flashback is superior on Genesis over SNES, but Out of This World is better on SNES than Genesis. Depends on the better port. Yeah, that was another weird thing too. That from the 90s, you could have radically different versions of the one game. I really do love Out of This World. That game, I first played it on DOS, I think. That game really just kind of blew me away with how beautiful and cinematic it was, how quiet it was. Very different from the kind of console games that I was playing at the time. And then I saw it on Super Nintendo. I was like, whoa, awesome. Oh, hey, stuff. Yeah, Game of the Year in 1995. Oh, a Fairy Walnut? Now that is a good pickup right there. Those are not cheap. 6? Didn't 6 come out in 94? I thought it was 94 was 6, and then 95 was Chrono Trigger. You know what? I better not risk it. Everybody's favorite Hexen. Wait, Hexen. Wasn't that on N64? These birds. Just gotta ignore Sonic over there. I spent a lifetime ignoring Sonic, so it's fairly easy for me. But gotta get rid of those birds. That's the part of this dungeon right here that's a bit irksome, is getting rid of the birds. There we go. Out of This World on 3DO. Nice. Oh yeah. Oh, Hexen was on PC. Got it. Yeah, there's a question with Japanese and North American releases. So are you counting regional? Are you? Oh, boss fight. Oh, I remember this. This is a cool boss. Yeah, are you counting like worldwide release dates? Or are you this is a problem that I had when we were doing a similar project like this for Game of the Year awards, but for past years, is including multi-platform and multi-region releases. We had like the same game being nominated like 5 times in 5 different awards. It was like, and it felt a little silly to have so many mentions of the same game, but you know, it is what it is. That's just the way history worked out. All right, here. Oh, I got minified. Darn it! Cure him. It didn't work. Sticking Sprite. Dude, this is big damage territory. Six came out in 94, but nothing better than it came out in 95. Oh, nice. Yeah, typical Mr. Temper logic. Mr. Temper reached a 3-stream streak? What is that? I see there you typed, I am not a monster. Go buy NA. Okay. Cool, cool. That's what I would do if I were in your shoes. Like, reflecting back on the awards that we did. It's just too complex. Because then what? Are you going to give it like Chrono Trigger Japan, Chrono Trigger North America, Chrono Trigger Germany, Chrono Trigger France, Chrono Trigger UK? Like, it's a little cheating. Flashback Out of This World pale in comparison to Blackthorn. Is that the one with the guy in like a blue vest on the cover with like a shotgun or something like that? I don't know. Eric Chahi's Out of This World is pretty friggin' fantastic. I will not take any besmirching. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Friggin', oh my gosh. Okay. You know what? We are gonna switch to the Sprite because he's just so friggin' squishy. This boss right here. Can't even. That better have done damage. I know it was off screen, but it had better have done damage. Ah! And we're all American. Yeah, it makes sense, right? How's it going, Depraved Slasher? Welcome to the stream. Have I played Out of This World? I just told you, Baron, how's it going? I think you came in a little later. I had just mentioned how much I adored Out of This World. So yes, I've played Out of This World. I think it's fantastic. It's a lovely rotoscope. I mean, I grew up playing Prince of Persia, so I'm used to little sluggish physics and stuff like that. Blackthorn to me felt just like a generic like action game. But Out of This World is like friggin' like inspiring sci-fi. There's so much adoration I have for Out of This World. You will not quash that with your questions about whether I've played it or not. How could you? Oh my goodness. I mean, honestly, just stay dead at this point. Probably not the wisest choice. Let's let me let me see here. We still have cup noodles. Cup of wishes, not cup noodles. This game being obnoxious. Yeah, the bosses. On Secret of Mana bosses, man. It's really fun to play just like roaming around crushing enemies, but friggin' the bosses will just steamroll you. Out of This World is like holding your pinky up while drinking yellow liquid with Bear Grylls? Oh, that's a person, isn't it? I don't know. That insult flew over my head. Yeah, here come the one. Oh boy, here come the Wonder Twins with their terrible rhetoric. Gotcha. All right, let's take care of this boss already. He's too fantastic. That's the problem. Yeah, only the Wonder Twins will show up on my stream after I say, "Oh, I adored this game," and they'll just be like, "Oh yeah, well let me make up this bizarrely insulting means of hop on a train and go for a ride." I don't know. That's all that popped in my head. Okay, I am gonna use one more fairy walnut, I guess, because screw this boss. I think the last time I played this, I just let the other two die. I mean, I'm out of cup wishes now anyway, so it ain't going anywhere else. I should play Out of This World next, just to irritate the Wonder Twins over here. Shape of a troll, form of a guy who doesn't like anything. Take that. Oh, I'm back. I'm glad we're back to the joyous point of trading insulting banter. That's my favorite part of these streams. Blackthorn. Yeah, I think I've got it on the shelf. I think it's categorized in the generic action category. It's alright. But I don't have to make my favorite game seem better by insulting the other one, so I'm not going to stoop to that level. I was today years old when I found out Fighting Force was a widely hated game. Was that N64? I don't know how to be great to get a re-release. Apparently people aren't happy about it. You know what sucks this year? Is people not happy about anything. I just stopped using a lot of socials, like friggin' too much, man. I didn't know you liked it before I spoke up. I thought you did because I had mentioned it right before. You said that the great coincidence is that you came in and heard me mention it, but didn't hear me mention that I liked it just before that. My stream, oh, is it your stream, Mr. Timber? Why don't you guys stream? You guys should do a Wonder Twins stream and just you could do like insult comedy. You guys could do like Mystery Science Theater, stuff like that. Just sit there and ridicule games. You should do it. Games I don't like is like buffing your shoes on a Tuesday while Obama golfs. Yes! I'm all for those bizarre word pictures that don't work. Rest in peace, Prime 4? Oh, what happened to Prime 4? It was N64 and PS1. Oh, I didn't know it was on PS1. Okay, we're back. We're not dead anymore. That boss, man. Just gotta keep throwing out all the magics. That's about it. This reminds me of was it Ys 3? Hey, we got a new follow and a new sub. Whoa, thanks for the support. I appreciate it. Narcator. Is that pronounced correctly? Narcator. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. You're gonna stream once you buy a house. You don't need to buy a house to stream. I don't know where you picked that up. Hey, I did it. I did it correctly. Do you and I know each other from elsewhere, or you did it just because you love this game, or do you have a secret crush on me or something? Because that would make my day if you did. But if you don't, it's okay. You're still welcome here. Then people are hating on Prime 4 Beyond. The hate is overblown. Oh yeah, that's the internet. Like, did you catch that guy the other day that posted the clip that was obviously from an emulator, and he was complaining about how there's no optimization in the game? It's like, you're posting like emulator stuff. Now you're like manufacturing artificial hate. But I haven't played it yet. I asked Santa Claus for it, so we'll see about that. Look at this. Gorgeous. This is a great game. I was just complaining about the boss fight, but I do love Secret of Mana. All right. This is the legendary white dragon. Its parents must have been beaten by that serpent. Oh. It won't make it if we leave it here. It's way too big for us to carry. Let's ask Truffle. I want a dragon. A baby white dragon. The artificial hate machine, yeah. Narcator, that's Nar. Oh, okay, Nar. How's it going? It almost looks like Gnarl there with the exclamation mark. Well, I'm glad we've got someone here vouching for your person, Narcator. Or it looks like it runs great on actual hardware, at least docked. I'll have to try playing it not docked. I've played the Switch 2 not docked. It seems like it does pretty good. But I'm not one of those where I look at it and I'm like, oh, they dropped a frame. Throw it in the trash. Just enjoying Octopath Zero. As you know, what's weird about the internet too is like I only hear about games when there's something negative to say about them. I don't hear anybody talking about how great Octopath Zero is. Or no, conversely though, I will hear about people like fluffing up hype for no reason. I do hear that. But I never hear like, hey, I enjoy this game and here's exactly why. We need more takes like that. Remake of Secret of Mana? I haven't played that one yet. Just haven't seen it played undocked. I mean, I'll try it. I'll try it when it happens. I'll hold it up in front of the camera even. You have exactly $239.42. Yeah, Switch 2 is beefy. Mr. Temper's been playing Octopath Zero. I can't picture you playing Octopath Zero. I didn't hear about Clair Obscur. I did. I mean, a lot of what I heard was overhyped as well. And I always say, like, you gotta give these people some time. Like, a game will come out and they'll be like, this is the best game ever made. I was like, have you even beaten it yet? Calm down. So, like, in a couple of years, I'll come back and then I'd love to have discussions about Clair Obscur. But yeah, like, Clair Obscur is a textbook example of when the game... I'm not saying it's bad or anything. I haven't played it. But the game comes out and, like, a day later, people are like, easily game of the year. Like, maybe finish it first before you start saying stuff like that. Game to hate this year's your mom. Oh! Got it. Just how dark Octopath Champions of the Continent is. Had streamed the day it came out. Choked at the end because I forgot to level Dryad for the Mana Sword. Uh-oh. I will be careful. I gotta remember that. There's a lot I don't remember about this game, Nar. And you know what? I'll ask you this too. I was taking recommendations on spells. Which elementals do you level? which spells do you use, stuff like that. And of the first 2 Octopath games, I would never have guessed that you were a fan of the first 2 Octopath games. Big Joe, what do you know? How's it going? What do you put you ahead of a handful of popular game journalists? It's true. I enjoy this game, and here's exactly why. It would be nice if that was like, you know, the entrance requirement for social media. Or vice versa. You could say you hate the game, but tell me why. Don't tell me like ran over your puppies or something. If it was the first time I played since I was 14. Oh, I've played this game like 8 years ago, and I can't remember everything in this. Okay, he'll only slow you down, so I'll raise him. King Truffle, quiet you. You 3 get going. I'll take good care of him. By the way, how do you like the name Flamey? I don't like that name, actually. Ugh. Hang on, I sound like an idiot. You'd agree with me whether you like the name or not. Oh, how's that for an illusion of agency? So let's call him... it looks like Flammy. We'll go with that and be done with it. Cannon travel is open again in the forest to the south. You'll find the Fire Palace somewhere in the desert of Kakara. Oh, BB. Hello. Flammy is doing fine. Hello. Because you don't like anything? I think that would be... why would you think I don't like Octopath? Because you don't like anything. That would be the easiest answer. Krypton over here, slinging the fighting words. Flim Flam. I want to say Flamey, but it's Flammy. There's 2 M's in there. Tell me why you don't like that game. Tell me why without using hyperbole. That's lame. Tell me why. You can win with level 1 spirits, just annoying and harder because of the buff to the last line. Well, we're all for avoiding annoying things. Hey, thanks for the gift sub, Narcator. It's good to meet you. You're a very supportive person. Thanks very much. I appreciate it. I don't have like a canned line for when people support the channel, so I have to awkwardly sort of mutter through words and gratitude. But I appreciate it. Thanks very much. Let's see. So you mentioned you stream. Narcator, you were streaming Secret of Mana. What do you normally stream? Krypton is your dude. Krypton's my dude too. We could both have him as a dude. He and I actually almost met up in real life recently. I should have bought this before I went in there. We gotta set that up again. Let's see. You like lots of stuff? Oh, name one. Name one thing. Okay, we don't need the quill cap. Whoops. I'm going to take 3 of these. Oh, we're going to have to start selling stuff. All right. I love having the full inventory, though. It looks so cool. Like, look at that. That looks really cool. Why do they got to make you sell stuff? Who on that? Uncool. You're sick the whole month? Ah, that stinks. Yeah, we got to meet up. I got something for you. I got a little gift for you. Let's see if we can do it. I know you're busy, guys, sometime before Christmas. And I dropped the ball last time, which I apologize for. We gotta meet up though. That'd be cool. Let's see. Get rid of this thing. This thing. This thing. Overalls. All kinds of overalls. This thing. This one. Don't ask me why I have 2 of those. You never know. You might need an extra kung fu dress at some point. Okay, 1 more of these. Fancy overalls. We're all going to be rocking pink. 2, 3, and then one. And I believe we already have those, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'll take 2 more of these. 1 more of these. Okay. Rocking that pink. Yeah, let's talk about it later on for sure. He likes cream, but will have none of the crop. I think, you know, obviously I'm joking when I say Temper doesn't like anything. Mr. Temper likes things. But I think, like, the thing with Mr. Temper, and to a lesser extent Baron, I've never met you two in person, so I don't know how accurate this is. But it seems like the both of you, like, dedicatedly like very specific things. But if you don't like something, you're, like, very vocal about it, right? So it appears as if you don't like things, but you definitely like things. Like, I could name things that you two like. I know that Temper just the other day was talking about liking dungeon crawlers, for instance. But oh my gosh, mention Earthbound. Don't mention Earthbound around my dad. He'll fly off. Friggin' Earthbound, corrupting the minds of our youth. Or those darn scratch and sniff stickers. Rocking that pink. It's too bad it doesn't change there. That was one of my favorite things in this era, specifically when you could see gear changes reflected on a character. Ugh, so cool. Remember the Nintendo Power where they had the walkthrough of this that they wrote in the hero's perspective with all the cool armor and weapon art? Actually, I don't remember that. I nearly came upon, for my research, for my book, I nearly came upon a full collection of every Nintendo Power magazine that somebody was just giving away. But unfortunately, it was damaged. Not in transit. It was just, it had not been stored properly, which is real sad. Real unfortunate. Those godless new age retro hippies. Who's worse, Tom Nook or the Happy Mask Salesman? I mean, the Happy Mask Salesman didn't give me my own island, you know, and then ask me to pay him back in like bugs and fruit. To me, that's like the most generous thing in the entirety of video game history. Like, the Happy Mask Salesman gives you like a cursed mask. So to me, that's no context. I think, like, there's a lot of people who hate Tom Nook, and I don't see it, man. Like, I played New Horizons, I was like, dude gives you your own island? It has an airline on it, and you can pay for everything in like natural resources. That's nuts to me. Like, pick a couple flowers, sell them, and then use that to pay for your house. Could you imagine if real life worked like that? Tom Nook is the Mother Teresa of video games. No, just kidding. Tom Nook is Tom Nook's a saint. I'm gonna say it. Tom Nook's a saint. What's the happy salesman ever done for me? Except turn me into a Deku shrub. Let's see. I think we got to get back to the cannon, right? Right? I think that's what it is. An evil Animal Crossing capitalist pig dog. Scum-sucking pig dog. Let's see. We got to go to... we could see Santa Claus. Santa Claus. Oh, it's kind of perfect that we're playing this game, huh? Because this is a Christmas game. Oh yeah, we're going to go to Kakara. See, right there, Mole Nose. Mole Nose. That's business savvy right there. Talk about a captive audience. Like, you give somebody a private island and they can't leave. And not very easily. And then you just sell them stuff. Tom Nook put a roof over my head. Exactly. You know, like, we're going to... maybe you could compare Happy Salesman or the Happy Mask Salesman with like Scrooge McDuck or something like that. I don't know. That's not quite the same thing either. Covered with sand, oh bother. What a barren place. Let's find a town before we shrivel up. Okay, let's do it. Also vaguely remember this area of the game. Let's see what they got down here. Nothing, so we gotta go up. I get mad at... Oh, let me see. Wish life were like that. I'd sell flowers for... Yeah. I mean, you could sell flowers in real life. You could sell fruit in real life. It's just a lot harder than in a video game. Then I get mad at things I don't like because it could have been something I did like and blame it for some reason. Glad I don't have children. There's borderline TMI. But, yeah. I mean, you don't have to be mad at it. You can just accept it for what it is, you know? Or half like it or something. It's all right. Out of this world can't hurt you. It can't. Great game, though. Except for that one part where you climb inside the giant war machine. And you have to just, like, mash a bunch of buttons until something happens. Tom Nook test for millennials and Gen Z. That's it right there. Just ask, like, if you had to hire people, just ask their opinions on video game characters. Like, instead of taking a sexual harassment class, just ask them their opinions on Lara Croft. Oh, sorry, Laura, not Lara. And yeah, you could get a pretty good example, a pretty good idea of how people function. Ask them what they feel about, how they feel about console wars. Ask them their opinions on the current direction of Final Fantasy. You will learn a lot about somebody from that. Metroid. Oh, dang. That's a lot, Aegis. That's a lot. I would seek counseling after all that. 100 cats? Oh, dang. You're right. Cybertrucks do look like that thing. Hey. Yeah, I think like 2 years ago, 2-3 years ago, that would be a bit more controversial with some people to suggest. But I think now it seems like most people that I interact with would agree with you, Aegis. How do you feel about more than one belt? Yes, you are the only one who liked the After Years. No, there's others who did. I don't like the way it looks. Oh, so many. I don't know if I want to keep fighting these. I probably should, though, because I was getting smoked on some of those bosses. It's all about the grind. All about the grind. You know me, I don't mind. I don't mind the grind. I actually find grind pretty hard. Are you guys what's the age difference between you and Baron? I know Temper, I think you mentioned you and Baron have an age difference. Sometimes I think you guys might be clones, though. Like the same person just cloned. But then is art taste hereditary? I have very different taste than my nearest brother. He was into like screamo and stuff like that. Anytime somebody screams, I'm just like, how come men don't sing anymore? Oh man, no. Yeah, FF6 needs an After Years expansion. Could you imagine? From modern Square Enix, what are you asking for? Oh, am I lost? I might be lost. But hey, there's a jack-o'-lantern. That's got to be a good sign. Love that little explosion animation. There's an antlion in there. Watch out, you guys. Dang, that was not a small amount of... Spider legs. Clearly an antlion. They couldn't translate it as antlion. The death of everything. Because of our age and taste in things influence Baron as a youngster. Are you? Oh, it's 8 years. Oh, really? I wasn't guessing that. I was guessing more like 2. You guys have some very similar takes, though. I would not have guessed 8 years. Oh, it was almost a generation. I've got a brother who's 15 years younger than me, so that's virtually a different generation. Can't hurt the original. Yes, that doesn't mean I want to see it, though. I think it's a weird suggestion that if somebody doesn't want an expansion or a remake or a sequel, or a late sequel, like if they made Mary Poppins 2 right now, It's a Wonderful Life 2, like, I wouldn't get excited for it, but that's not because I think it would, like, physically mutilate the original. What I usually say is you only get one legacy, and I mentioned this just the other day, and y'all didn't pay attention, so I'm going to give the same spiel. I've met people who refuse to watch the original because of bad remakes or bad late sequels that are usually bad. I haven't met somebody that was for Cowboy Bebop. I haven't met somebody who didn't want to watch the original Ghostbusters because of Ghostbusters 2016. I think it was 2016. But that would be a crying friggin' shame. It really would. Good taste is good taste, though. You are your brother's brother. We'll say that. Oh, just don't mind the two. The Wonder Twins, they like to get under your skin. It's you don't need to mind that. Baron is a little more on the innocent side. Mr. Temper is he's our resident troll. He's just gotta do his thing. But yeah, he will attempt to get under your skin. Add nothing to old games. If you bring them to modern audiences, put your money into porting it. If everything else alone spent. Oh yeah, preservation and stuff like that. Yeah. There's been very few truly great, better than the original or as good remakes in the world. A lot of it is schwarbage. Tell you what, though, John Carpenter's remake of The Thing, whoo, be great. Just don't play it then. All right, Dad. Just time, though. World of difference between Toy Story 3, good sequel, and Toy Story 4. Yeah. Ugh. No, it's bad. And that's over time. I mean, Land Before Time 1, fantastic. By the time you get to Land Before Time 9, did you need to have... Just don't watch it. Why would I advocate it for it existing? I don't need to. I can advocate it for not existing. To spite you, even. I could do that. That would be fantastic. They need to be redeeming the light to become a true paladin. Throat so dry, can't go on. We're finished. Look over there. Hurry. Over there. I feel like if I'd rented this as a kid, I would have not known where over there. Oh, that's messed up. Put a spider right there. Catch one of these. Let's do that. There we go. Link's Awakening? Yeah, that is good. And you know why? Because they preserved the original game in Link's Awakening remake. That's not dramatically different. A ship, let's go. Oh, we're going to have the Final Fantasy arguments in chats. I don't have any dog in that game. I've never played Tay. What a lifesaver. You, what are you doing here? Out here. Only Imperial spies could be so stupid. Give us a break. How rude. What are you doing? Sir, picked up some spies. Hold on. Maybe they just got lost. We'd almost given up. I like you, so I'm going to help you. You'll work the engines. The shrimp will make meals, and she comes with me. You heard him. Move. Seems like a good deal. Oh, yeah. There's the Dragon Quest remakes. I haven't personally tested them myself. They seem like they're pretty well received. I haven't heard dramatic hyperbolic hate or dramatic hyperbolic praise, so that seems like a good barometer for them being good. Oh, Zelda Maker. Narcator, did you play? I think it's called Super Dungeon Maker. He plays a chicken. It's a Zelda Dungeon Maker. Indie game. Really good. And culture seems to persist in music, movies. Culture, does it happen in books? Remake culture in books? I don't know. I want to introduce Rings of Power into this discussion about remakes and late sequels or prequels. Friend of mine talking to him, Rings of Power is unequivocally bad. It's bad. It's got some beauty to it, but it's bad. Friend of mine said, well, I just enjoyed, spending more time in a world that I love. And then we had a more discussion and realized it's not the world that he loves, though. It isn't. It's Amazon's Middle Earth. It's definitely not Tolkien's. Well, let's see. I have to check them out. So let me see exactly which one I'm talking about in Arcader, because I don't want to point you to the wrong one, and then give you the risk of being like, oh, Red led me wrong. Oh yeah, okay. So it is called Super Dungeon Maker. You play as a chicken, but it's Zelda Maker, 100% Zelda Maker. Like no mistaking it. Absolutely what it is. I think that the point that Aegis is making here is that it's not the same FF4 world. And it's kind of alongside the point that I'm making. I can't make that point for FF4 because I've not played Tay. But I can make that point for Rings of Power, being a very ardent Tolkienist. Yeah. The new code of the turn of the game of the TV show, not the Sega game. Amazon's J.R.R. Tolkien's Rings of Power. Okay, back to Secret of Mana. Secret of Mana is a great example, right? Put out an authentic port that doesn't suck. Or an authentic remaster. I haven't heard of many people who like the Secret of Mana remake. Admiral Muria's in command, but his grandson Mori calls the shots. Mori would just as soon dump him in the desert. There she blows, eh? You're new, huh? I'm Sergo, pirate and scourge of the eight seas. At least I used to be. The oceans have grown too stormy. I stowed away because I wish my ship so much. Wonder if the oceans will ever be safe again. This is the Republic's secret sand ship. People picked up in the desert are slaves. Oh, that's not good. Get to work. There's quite a bit of slavery in the Super Nintendo RPGs. You ever realize that? Quite a lot. All right, how do we bust out of here? Huh? You want to escape with your friends? Leave it to me. Go talk to those guards by the stairs. Don't you know? I already hear. You get back to work. Fire! Fire! What? Out of my way. All right, here we go. That was easy. There's no fire. Oh, joke's on you, lads. Oh, yeah, nice. This is a big ship. So, question for Baron and Ninja. Is there a point in which you will, like, would you put up with anything for good gameplay? Like, anything. Like, let's say everything else about the game is as bad as it could possibly be. If you like the gameplay, you're fine with everything else being as bad as it could possibly be? Theoretically. I mean, I don't know that there's a game that fits that. Could be patched by now. I haven't touched it yet myself, like I said. I know a lot of folk that I do trust who were not impressed with that one. Slavery and evil empires. There you go. Slave crown. There's human trafficking and Illusion of Gaia. Narcader, what we're doing on this stream is we're playing through every Super Nintendo RPG. I don't know if you'd heard that yet, but so this is comfort food season. So I'm playing Secret of Mana, but we were playing Ultima 6, and was it the False Prophet? But yeah, a ton of evil empires, tons of slavery in these games, tons of them. Stop lollygagging. Oh. Just like paradise in here, eh, buddy? He ate up all the ship's food. Is that your friend? Show him out of here. All right, come with me. Eat another thing. He ate up all the ship's food. Oh yeah, I already read that. Stuff. No, can't get stuff. How about games with good empires that must stop the evil rebels? Well, that would be fun, wouldn't it? Is there a game you could think of that would classify as that? Maybe if you were like a king or a prince defending against like invaders or something like that. Okay, so this kind of answers the question, right, Temper? Because you say you'd put up with most anything if the gameplay is excellent, with the exception of really bad anime tropes and aesthetics. So that sounds like Final Fantasy IV to me. Perfect example of that for me is the Sky series. Excellent gameplay. Is like everything about the presentation so much. Can't stomach it. Evil Rebels. Evil Rebels, yeah. What about Ni no Kuni 2? I know you play as a guy building a kingdom, right? All clear. Make a log entry? Oh yeah. Where to go? Where to go? Help! Rats have eaten all the food. We're finished. Rats? There's some very gullible guards in here. Massage my back. Oh. This is a JRPG after all. We'll also put up with anime tropes in oh, so Temper will, his exception is really bad anime tropes. But for you, Baron, you'll put up with them. So what, Baron, what for you would you not put up with? I wonder where your line is. A lot of slavery in SNES games. Yeah, 1 and 2. Tons of it. Tons of it. Oh, Romancing Saga 2? Ni no Kuni 1 is fantastic. I played a little bit of Ni no Kuni 2 and I was like, No, beyond... The question, Baron, was beyond gameplay. So if the gameplay is really good, because this doesn't answer the question, right? If the gameplay is really good and everything else is trash, right? So, like, at what point are you like, okay, the gameplay is good, but I can't play this game? So you're saying if the gameplay is good, you will put up with absolutely anything. Oh, Xenoblade 2? Not my house. I'd rather have my gum scraped, spoiled brat. I oughta. Mori, how dare you? But Grandpa, she's being a harumph. You're pathetic. Woman, get out of here. Jerks. My glad to see you. They've escaped. This is your fault, Gramps. Escapees, grab them. Oh, I thought it was going to be a little combat sequence. Your army boot? Okay. What the? The Empire. Let's surrender. You idiot. You're no soldier. To arms. No way. We're with Mori. Oh, terrible. Maybe the worst rebels ever. Surrender. Nuts. It seems like a great reaction to being boarded by the Empire. Alright, well, I was going to explore around. It's fine. We'll just trigger the thing. This guy. Didn't think I'd see you here. You must be the ones Thanatos worried or warned me about. How about a little game? Oh my gosh, this boss right here. So long, chumps. This boss right here. Nope, still, I can't. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, he's in frame. Come on now. Uh-oh, I think we got a cord doing stuff. Look at that. Yeah, this guy. Nobody's favorite boss. Nobody's. Let's see. Stranger of Paradise mentioned. Oof. Yeah, that game seemed... I played the demo. That game seemed fun to play, but it's one of those... You have to turn your brain off anytime anybody opens their big freaking mouth on that game. Can't skip dialogue and has longer conversations full of responses or just repeated text. Oh, that's your thing that you won't put up with. That can be irritating. Oh, serious. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 I think is decent. It's pretty good. I don't really care for anything else in that series. I mean, to me, that kind of text ruins the gameplay because I have to spend 30 minutes just pushing X instead of playing the game. That is the game. That's that's the gameplay, is chewing through the dialogue, especially if they got those dialogue options. This is another one that's easy to take damage. Oh, at least he didn't have too much. How's it going, Wasey? And with the Ted Woolsey PG power words. Nicely done. Yeah. It is always fitting. Ah, good old Woozy. Way to go. I was trying to get a hold of good old Theodore Woolsey. Trying to get a hold of him to write the foreword for my book. We got pretty close, but just could not reel him in, unfortunately. Maybe for the next one. Oh, my beautiful ship. Shameful. What a mess. Everyone's run away. What, your Gemma's friends? Then you're... I must apologize for my grandson's actions. I'd almost forgotten how true soldiers act. True soldiers. What else we got over here? Nuts. A rescue team's coming. Are you leaving? Yes. Go north to the Kingdom of Kakara, then west to the Fire Palace. Alright, then I will. Oh, and then they just drop you in the middle of nowhere. Okay, said go west, you guys. Or go north, then west. Wasey, how's it going today? How's every little thing? You know, in this chat, we keep it Ted Woolsey PG. Salamando is gone. He lived in the Fire Palace. So has anybody ever figured out what these guys are doing? Like, are they dancing or are they waving? That's a dance. It's got to be a dance. But what is it? Is it like a... Like, how'd they come up with this? I know they have a turban on, so I always suspected this was like a real thing. Sons of Submariners. Dang. We're pushing that PG-13, Ted Woolsey. Welcome to Kakara. What'll it be? How about some of this stuff? Man, I just bought things too. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay. That's more expensive, so I'm guessing it's better. We're just gonna roll with 3 of these. And then we're gonna get 3 of these. We're going to get 3 of these. Go through all that cash. Hopefully it was worth it. Okay, raccoon hat. Oh, that is a big increase. That was definitely worth it. That was a big increase in defensive capabilities. And then we'll go ahead and sell off the rest. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, the dancing merchants is Mana thing. I was curious if anybody knew like where, like which culture it came from or anything like that. Multitasking. Oh, no worries, Wasey. Take it easy today. It's all good. Just trying to scratch their backs. Nice. I thought it was the old Egyptian dance. Oh, like the 80s style Egyptian dance. Walk like an Egyptian. There's a ton of different Middle Eastern dances too. I wonder if there is a specific... yeah, there it is. Walk like an Egyptian. I wonder if there's a specific dance that's supposed to be. Maybe a decent factoid for the definitive book of SNES RPGs Volume 2. I was thinking about changing the title. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Steel Cap. You could stay Steel Cap for now. Let's get rid of this stuff. Spiky suit. Yeah, blew all my money on these pink overalls that I didn't need. I didn't buy them before the boss. Same thing with the Cobra bracelets and Wolf Band. You know who used to hang out in here with us? Trinkets. That dude could find any piece of information. I bet he could figure out what the dance was. Water, I need water. Let's go hit up the inn. Oh, same guy. I like in this one that they don't keep increasing the cost of the inns. Like, they're just the same amount. They are keeping it real. It's true. Okay, so everyone's moving away. I think I'll move to Ice Country. I heard there's a town as warm as this one there. This guy. Someone's nabbed Salamando, keeper of the Fire Palace. What's more, the fire seed is gone. Candy, listen you, I'm King Amar. But I've worse problems. Our water's gone, and some guy named Gemma said, that's the mana seed's been stolen from the palace in the west. Okay. Gotta look out for palace in the west. Our wells have run dry. Oh, it's my favorite watch. I'm about to pass out from this heat. And do we have anything? Oh, yeah. The sword. Now it's the Herald Sword. And got the Chain Whip. Now it's a true Castlevania. To Bollywood dancing. We're getting very specific here. Okay. They said to the west. That way goes east. Is there an exit on this side? I don't think there is. So we're just going to go over here. Castlevania. It is. Yep. Nah. I'm gonna go back out to the desert then. Let me take a short agua break here. Oh, That's the good stuff. Reminder to stay hydrated, my friends. Reminder to stay hydrated. It's no joke. Was it Agua in Breath of Fire 1? Been a long time since I played that one. Not exactly feeling the love for Breath of Fire right now. Personally, but I will. I'll get back there someday. Oh, the duck enemy. I think this is one of the cutest enemy designs in this game. Get out of the pit, y'all. There's a monster in there. Oh, we're gonna save. We're gonna save our magic here. Whoops! I did not mean to do that. Look at him, swimming in the sand like a little guy. Treasure chest. Opens Diet Mountain Dew. I mean, probably got a little water in it, right? Make sure you hydrate with the hydrogen. A little bit of hydrogen, a little bit of oxygen. You'll be good to go. How did Mountain Dew get its name anyway? Because it's nothing like Mountain Dew. Mad Mallard. Maui Mallard. There's a game. Remember when they used to make cool Disney games? Now they make so-so Disney games. I cannot hit these guys for some reason with this sword. Really feels like this should be scaling up a little bit better in damage, but it's not. Oh, these guys. Yeah. Let's leave it. Leave it, leave it, leave it. There we go. That's a messed up entranceway. Remember when Disney was good? Yes. I showed my kids the other night. Burp, 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 burp. Shoot, what is the name of that movie? Oh, Secret of Nim. My brain kept going, Secret of Mana? Secret of Mana. No. Secret of Nim. And I was just like, you guys don't even know. We used to get straight up art drawn by hand when I was your age. These days, all you get is that there Moana graphics. They were watching Toy Story 1. Somebody mentioned Toy Story earlier. They were watching Toy Story 1, and I was like, wow. It looks ancient. It looks really old. Okay, getting real tired of it. Taking damage there. I can't get that guy. There we go. Can't get over there anyway, though. Mountain Dew was originally used as whiskey mixer. Oh, slang for moonshine. I did not know this, actually. So Mountain Dew is slang for moonshine, huh? Yeah. Now there are plenty of rubbish Don Bluth movies, but there are some. The ones that are good are like really, really good. Like, yeah, Secret of Nim is. Oof. Dark fantasy. Usually have the sprite using the javelin. What's is there a good benefit for the javelin on the sprite? I don't know why I like having him use the bow. I don't really have a good reason for it. I think it's just aesthetics, honestly. Well, talk about flames. End of the line. Yeah, let's try the middle route here. See how we do. We mentioned this, I think it was way back on the first stream, that there are a superfluous amount of weapons here. Okay, well, so that's not going to help anybody. Let's see. Do we have to go to Ice Country and then come back here? It's so foggy. Ralph Bakshi made movies you weren't allowed to watch as a kid. Oh, yeah. I know about that. I mean, I still saw him, but I wasn't supposed to be watching Ralph Bakshi. Yeah, hopefully that works. Even freeze won't affect the flames. Oh, really? So, let's see here. Salamando's magic will work. Alright, well, let's see what we got. I can't get past this, huh? Okay, I do not have Salamando. I don't watch too many. I don't go back and watch too many Ralph Bakshi movies, but I do watch his Lord of the Rings from time to time. It's like, I don't like truly enjoy Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings, but I appreciate the artistry of Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings. I wish he'd finished the story. But I want to hear more on the rationale on the weapons. What was your rationale for weapon choices on this? Did you have a specific reason? Yeah, you got to run this, or I don't remember. I don't remember. Fire and ice. Yeah. Fire and ice. That'll do it. What was it? Was heavy metal? Ralph Bakshi as well? No, Wizards wasn't it? I might be having my animator's hairs crossed. I don't know. Oh yeah, isn't it like they stole the Salamando and took him to the ice country, right? I think that's right. Hero sword, girl spear, sprite X. So yeah, what's the rationale for those choices? I'm basically making these choices based on like range and like I guess a little bit of coolness factor. Not much, but a little bit. Come on, you guys. I guess there's some damage output to consider. One of the best parts of the streaming audience here is y'all let me walk all the way over there without telling me that I didn't need to go there yet. That's great. You let the streamer make mistakes. Whip on the go, boomerang, spike, axe on the boy. That way I didn't have to open the weapon wheel to chop stalagmites or whip poles. Oh, there you go. You played as the sprite with the boomerang. Ice Country. Blame the delay. Yeah, there's quite a lot I don't remember about this game as well. And like I said, I probably played through this like 6 or 8 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. Yes. Do not backseat the streamer. That hasn't happened to me for a long time. It was pretty bad on a couple games. Uncharted Waters. There was no before that. I can't remember what it was. Something happened just now. Odin Spack. Hey, thanks very much for the follow, Odin. I appreciate you. First time being here today. Why was Spirit Girls a sword? So why put the sword on the girl instead of the boy? Here. I'm starved. Oh, they're walruses. For some reason, my brain for a split second saw the tusks and thought they were the eyes. I don't know why. A paradise is hidden in the crystal forest. Oh yeah, one of the prettiest parts of the game. It's growing unbearably warm. Recommended. I love your username. Oh, thanks very much. And my wife came up with this name. 10 years ago, I was making a website, and I was like, I'm going to call it Red Mage Reviews, because I'm going to write video game reviews. And she's like, you should call it the Red Mage. Get it? And I was like, yes! So, and I'm still married. It was great. It was great. Odin, what are you into? What you like retro RPGs? I'll give you the full spiel. My name is Moses Norton. I'm a writer and an author, and I'm playing through every Super Nintendo RPG right now. I've beaten this game before. This is just comfort food time of year, so we're playing Secret of Mana. But before that, I was playing Ultima 6, The False Prophet, and got about 9 left to beat out of 47 or so. Needed the help in Uncharted Water. Sometimes I asked for your help. Sometimes you were holding my hand so tight my fingers were turning purple. It wasn't Uncharted Waters, though. There was a game before that where I had to consistently tell people to stop spoiling and holding hands and stuff like that. Oh, I could tell we'll get along fine, Odin. SNES is your jam and you love RPGs. So what's your top 4 for SNES RPGs? Mine, we were talking about this the other day. Mine probably be Final Fantasy VI, Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, and probably Super Mario RPG or Lufia 2. One of those. My bottom 4 would be probably Enindo, Way of the Ninja, J.R.R. Tolkien's The Lord of the Rings, Brainlord, and maybe Uncharted Waters. I don't know. I did like Uncharted Waters. It just got frustrating. Maybe Dungeon Master. I'm the town's blacksmith. Who's this creep? What kept ya? Weapons powered up? Yeah, they're all powered up. We're good. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, Shadowrun's excellent. Rebel fingers are bad. His name is Noah Kaspersky, and he's a musician. I am a musician. You want to hear some music? You guys want to hear some music? I got my guitar right here. Eye roll gif. Seek of the Stars. I haven't played that one yet. That's one of the 9. You liked it when I held your hand? Well, I don't know. Oh, there's a lot of tune. Desperado. Why don't you come to your senses? You've been out riding fences for so long now. You're a hard one, but I know that you've got your reasons. These things that are pleasing you. Is that yeah, pleasing you hurt you somehow. I haven't played guitar in like a year. Don't you draw a queen of diamonds, boy. She'll beat you if she's able. And the queen of hearts is always your best bet. Please sing about Secret of the Stars. It's the worst game on the Super Nintendo. Oh wait, there's still in Nintendo Way of the Ninja. That game is trash. It's so bad. Jack Black. Don't insult Jack Black by comparing me to him. Okay, that's enough of that. Peach, you're so cool. And with my star, we're gonna rule. I like to think I'm the only person on Twitch playing through every Super Nintendo RPG who occasionally breaks out in song. I'd like to think that I'm unique in that way, but I don't know. Oh, what did he say? That's lewd. Oh no. Didn't say it was lewd. FF6, Chrono Trigger, Trials of Mana, Earthbound. Nice. Very cool. Okay, so Odin, let's further refine our categories then. So if you can't include, just for the sake of this question, if you can't include any Super Famicom releases, so no Trials of Mana, I'm curious what you would put in that spot instead. You're probably that 1%. It's what I told my mom. I am the 1%, Mom. Nintendo's so trash it ruined the song. It did. That's gonna be every stream. I'll just break out the guitar and then sing about how much I don't like a Nintendo Way of the Ninja. Yeah, that bomb battle music from... It's so good, though. That is a bop. Imagine listening to 10 hours of... That's the whole song. Okay, Paradise is Hidden. Yeah. Let's talk about walruses and go check it out. ActRaiser does count. Yeah, in my book, literally. I wrote a book on Super Nintendo RPGs, if you're not aware. Yeah, I included it. It's on the list of like 47 or so. I included hybrids, so not just traditional RPGs. So ActRaiser does count. Very, very hybridized game. There's a lot of cool hybrids on the Super Nintendo, honestly. There really are. Controversial one, King of Dragons, Knights of the Round. Those are roll-em-ups, as I like to call them. As I like to call them down in my place. Nintendo's got some of the tactics strategy stuff in there. So that's got some genre fusion. Got our pianist at church to play Peaches. Nice. I played Peaches when we did our charity stream a while ago. It felt right. I got a piano in the next room. You can kind of barely hear it though. It's too far away. This is a beautiful area in this game. Can we just... Oh, reported for butt hurting my butt hurt feelings. My booty hurt, Nintendo. I mean, Twitch. I don't know why you're reporting me to Nintendo. They don't care about Super Nintendo games. I need you to write a letter to Nintendo complaining that I complain too much about a Nintendo Way of the Ninja, and we'll see what they say. That would be interesting. Okay, that's just gonna go back that way. There's a wolf. They can like hit you from behind when they jump. Seems a little unfair. Yeah, playing as the sprite seems like the best way to stay alive with that character, because he just gets hit a lot. Oh man, Lufia 2. Secret of Mana is an excellent choice. This is a good list. Lufia 2 is really good. That 100th floor dungeon, yeah, the ancient cave. So when I did my playthrough on stream of Lufia 2, it was my first time playing that game. I so wish I'd discovered that game as a kid. But I put in maybe like 120 hours into that game, and almost all of it was in the ancient cave. I did so many runs. There were just entire days where that was all I did on stream was do ancient cave runs, and kind of broke the game a little bit, as I recall. Did simply too much ancient caving. Yeah, Santa Claus in an RPG. I want to say he's in more than one RPG on this system too, but it's not coming to me. Yeah, in Indo 2, like that would ever happen. In Indo 2, Nobunaga came back. But Nobunaga came back the very next day. Help, my master's gone. No one's in the ice palace except a monster. The monster's got master. Help. Oh, yeah, Santa Claus turned. You have to fight Santa Claus, too. I mean, he's not just in this. Straight up boss fight. Got the Spear's Orb. Nice. Not using it, so that's all right. Let's see. So, so we got top fours. Did I ask your top four, Narcader? What was your top four Super Nintendo RPGs? If I did get yours already, I beg your pardon. What's everybody's bottom four? There's gonna be some baiting in this, but what's your bottom four RPGs for the Super Nintendo? You might not have a bottom four. I do, but I wouldn't say everybody would need to formulate a bottom four. Oh yeah, Santa's in. I wanted to say that there was another Super Nintendo RPG that had Santa Claus in it, but I can't recall. Curse your grandchildren with a Nintendo 2. Okay, yeah, that's a great list right there. 6, Mario, Earthbound, Evermore. So you're an Evermore over Mana kind of guy, huh? Well, I don't know if you're a guy. I beg your pardon. Kind of individual. Played 4 bad ones, the one that really finished. Yeah. Robotrek. I really expected more considering how good Quintet usually is. Robotrek, the only mech building RPG on the Super Nintendo, discounting Super Famicom. But yeah, it's a shame. Yeah, I tend to think Evermore is pretty cool. It was pretty cool. I would have really loved to have seen native co-op on that one. 2-player co-op. Growing up with a brother and finding out that there was no co-op in... forget it. That there was no co-op in Evermore was a bit sad. Understand there's a mod that you could use now, so... if you want to sit around an emulator, you could do that. Sit around a computer. Oh, this music is super relaxing. I think my blood pressure just halved. Wacy's Breath of Fire 2, Illusion of Gaia, CT, and Lufia 2. What a good lineup. Illusion of Gaia is excellent. That's a good game. Yeah, Jeremy Soul OST. Jimmy Soule. I think it's pronounced Soul, huh? Again, I'm honestly surprised that that you liked Illusion of Gaia, Mr. Temper. I am. That's not one that I would think is very gameplay heavy. And it's a bit on the sentimental side, which I didn't think you were into. There we go. Bottom 4 is easy. 6, 7, Runes of Virtue. Oh, Lagoon. I forgot about Lagoon. Lagoon was alright. This just has to go to show how good Super Nintendo RPGs were. So I didn't personally count Runes of Virtue. If I were to be a stickler here and say you can't use Runes of Virtue, what would you include in that slot, Krypton? Secret of Evermore, the only game where the protagonist is dorkier than we are. I beg to differ. I think Xenoblade Chronicles 2 counts, where that is a dorky protagonist on that game. Good CT because it's so universally lauded. That just means you should include CT. I include it for personal reasons, and it's also just happens to be universally lauded. It's really funny co-op that no one talks about. 8 Eyes. Yeah, nobody talks about 8 Eyes. Yeah, Gaia is very, very, very close to just being a straight action adventure. I included it in the book, but it's probably the one that I would say is closest to not being an RPG at all. Santa is in several Dragon Quest games. Oh yeah, there's that. There you go. Okay, let's save, or not save, but let's heal up here. Oh, it's just this thing. It's not that bad. This is where I switch back to the boy because I wanna be able to move around while Sprite is casting magic. Whoa, what the? You guys want to hear a really annoying sound? Listen to that. At least it stops when you hear, or when you get to full. Is Secret of Stars really that bad? Probably not. I feel like Secret of Stars is like a running gag at this point. Especially with Wacy, that's Wacy's favorite running gag, is how bad Secret of Stars is. Secret of the Stars. And Nindo to replace Runes of Virtue. My man. Dave, how's it going? Dave Zad. Yeah, the Super Ninja Boys on SNES, right? I know it's got a different name in Japan. That was pretty cool. There's Dragon View is kind of like that on SNES, where when you hit an encounter, it gives you like a side-scrolling beat-em-up battle. Tecmo should have stuck to football. We created that charging sound by digitizing the Jim Carrey. Oh, you want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Oh, yeah, an RPG where you play the role of Santa. So I remember thinking, oh, like, I'm so clever. What if there was a stealth game where you had to play as Santa and sneak into homes to deliver presents? And turns out that's a real thing. It's a straight up stealth game where you play as Santa Claus. Trying to sneak into somebody's house. I mean, that's a pretty great amount of damage right there. I might just do that. I apologize for the sound. It is what it is. Nope. Couldn't do it. Do I consider Dragon V to be Dragon 2? Yes. Yeah, I do. And I think it was developed, if I'm remembering right, with that in mind, even though there was a different Dragon 2 being developed separately that was ultimately canceled. It definitely doesn't come off as a direct sequel. But not everything's a direct sequel anyway. Final Fantasy. Oh, what is this damage? Not too informed, just know it's disputed. Oh yeah. I mean, the fun thing about doing a streaming series and writing a book on Super Nintendo RPGs is you find out there's a lot that's disputed. There's a huge amount that's disputed. Mystic Quest didn't. Oh yeah. So for me, Mystic Quest wouldn't hit bottom 4. I don't think it's that bad. I think there's worse on the system, but I think Mystic Quest is good at what it's supposed to be, which is a starter RPG, but it's not the most fun or engaging to play if you don't need a starter RPG, I guess. There's parts of it that I like. It's a little dull. Music's really good. Yeah, the soundtrack's excellent. Burger King gave me a sneak into Santa's workshop and steal present. Oh, Sneak King, yeah. I don't really dislike most SNES RPGs, or certainly like some of the others. Here stars we got Dragon Quest at home. Nice. I am looking forward to playing that. There's not any that you dislike? Which ones have you not played, Baron? I want to see if I can guess based on those what I think you might or might not like. Hey, Krypton, take care of yourself. Top 4 FF3. Well done on the naming convention. Chrono Trigger. Yeah, first and second. They bounce back. Shadowrun is excellent. Best Western RPG on the... Best Western sounds so weird to say. The best RPG made in the West that is on the Super Nintendo. That's what I meant to say. Alright, he's done. There we go. Krypton, take care of yourself. Oh, Draken. You didn't like Draken? Game is like all gameplay. Yeah, I didn't care for Draken too much. It's a cool game. Draken is a cool game. It's unfortunate that so much was kind of chopped out for that port. Big Joe, what do you know? Now the gameplay Secret Stars is fine. Bargain Bin RPG translation is real bad. Dragon Fantasy, I have not. I have a PS3. I should look for that game. Welcome to the tropics. Everyone here has deep pockets. Even the kings are dazzled by this place. Yeah, that seems like the important guy to talk to. Money's better than mana. What a terrible thing to say. It's hot here even when it's snowing outside. You can't beat this place. So glad my wife found this place. Best Western RPG where you play the role of a manager of a crappy hotel. Yeah, it's just like, oh no, the guests are complaining the sheets are dirty again. This place is going to be gorgeous. And then they could make it that like you can continue to book guests and give them reservations even though you can only hold like 3 reservations in one day. We're like slaves here, man. What are these guys supposed to be? Look at them. Our resort's a hit. They're like vaguely humanoid, like Gumby characters. Money is better than man? Yeah, or did you mean to write mana? Yeah, that is. That's a very very postmodern suggestion. I moved from Gold City. It's in to own a second house here. Oh, these are all the rich, wealthy people. They do. They're like, they have a very funny looking walk cycle. Mana. And finished, but I played Honest Quest, EVO, Spike and Fang, Ultimas, Shadowrun, Brandish, Lord of the Rings, Dungeon Master. So did you like Lord of the Rings? Of those that you named, I would probably say Lord of the Rings is the objectively worst. But there's probably people out there who like it. Hey, who are you? Haven't we met? Oh well. Watch this stove. Just whack it if it cools down, okay? That little side punch that they do. I like how their whole plan is just keep an elemental in a furnace and they'll make a resort town. Seems very low budget. I hear something. Shall I open it? Yes. My boy.
Phew, thanks. I'm the fire elemental Salamando. How dare those creatures use me as a healer? Now let me teach you the power of fire.
Got Salamandos. Salarmandos. At the bottom of the list, easy, but 4 is tough. Yeah, LOTR is pretty rough. What did you think of... Let's see. What did you think of the Ultimas? And the Ultimas, Brandish, and Dungeon Master. I'm curious to know. I heard Gumby in years. For some reason, Gumby's theme song always pops in my head. You again! Didn't you recognize them? Sorry. Everyone's gone. I was about to become rich. Huh? Fire Palace Seed? I haven't a clue. I saw an odd old guy when we nabbed Salamander. Don't help them! See ya. Bye. They don't even, like, bother to attack you. They're just like, oh, you ruined our town. Is everybody gone? There's just everybody left. Oh, nice. Cool, cool. Yeah, I liked what I played of Ultima False Prophet. I thought it was good. It has that kind of... that vibe that I got from a lot of CRPGs on this system, where it's like very happy to be confusing and to have sort of like extra steps to do stuff, even if that's inconvenient. Like, it's very much against streamlining. I remember the time I was like, I forgot to pick up my boat, just assuming. You know, you put a boat down, and then when you get off the land, you pick up your boat automatically. But no, you don't. I lost a couple boats that way. Ooh, treasure. I know you like dungeon crawlers, so I guess I would be curious of how do you feel Dungeon Master stacks up against the others on the system. Like, I liked Eye of the Beholder. I didn't so much care for Dungeon Master. It felt the most outdated. It was. It's the oldest game that they ported to the system. Oh no, Frostied. Frostied the me was frosted one day. Okay, let's keep going. Hey. Got him. Boats are very heavy. Are they? It looked like one of those light boats you can carry under one arm. I guess it's supposed to fit 4 people, so... just put it inside your pocket, obviously. Oh, watch that health. Watch that health. The thing with a bottom 4 list that's kind of fun, that's a little different from like making a top 4 list, is like all the games in a bottom 4 could be great games too. They're just not as great as the other games, right? Like it doesn't necessarily mean that the bottom 4 are all terrible, but they just might not be the best ones. I think that's kind of exciting to think about because you might have some interesting things to say about a game for that exact reason. Come on, don't make me come down there. Oh my gosh. So much damage. I haven't really done much grinding for a while, so that may not be helpful. Hey, there's Salamando. Does anybody use any weapons or any spells on this? We got Fire Bouquet, Blaze Wall. I'm not exactly sure what those do. And then here we've got Fireball, Lava Wave, and Exploder. It sounds like the general consensus for spell usage from chat is you just stick with 1 or 2 spells for the whole game. Don't really worry too much. Otherwise... Holy crap, dude. You level healing at the end, so just keep spamming it. Yeah, I don't know if there's any good reason to level Salamando right now. Okay, sweet. With Lord of the Rings, Shadowrun, Lagoon, Dungeon Master. Nice. Nice, nice. So not a fan of Shadowrun? Actually, I don't know if I knew that. I mean, again, it could just be it's the not as great category, you know? I really did like Shadowrun. I think it was cool to have a point-and-click RPG on this system. Combat is not great, though. Probably my least favorite thing about that game. Almost left without this treasure chest. Chocolate! You're welcome for that. I will accept saying thank you for that, yes. I will, yeah. We will level the Dryad. This is one. Which way is that'll rub you? Like against the hair? Like you do to like the back of a cat, you like rub the hair backwards. Not comfortable for you or the cat. Let's see. I'll stick with that. I haven't played the Genesis one. I did like the Super Nintendo one. It was one game too where most of the puzzles felt pretty good. They felt like they were intuitive, like I could understand why a solution was a solution. One thing that never feels great is when you I don't know if you've had the experience, but when you finally figure out the solution to a puzzle, but you don't figure it out because you figured out the puzzle. You just kind of got lucky, or say you looked it up and the solution itself doesn't make sense. That's not fun. couple times playing through these games, there were moments like that where I'm like, I don't understand why this is the solution. Ghosts! I don't like ghosts. They got ghosts in here. Let's see. Out of curiosity, ever play the sharp version of the Lagoon? Like, I see Shadowrun much either. This version is fun though. Well, that tracks with the hereditary art taste. Much better it plays the intended sword mechanic. I heard that a lot. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, I think Moon Logic can be really fun. Like if you're like, you know, hang on, let me check the time. Oh, shucks howdy. I'm gonna have to be going here pretty soon. I'm not near a save point though. Might just need to rush this dungeon. This is a big one though. There's a lot in here. Running out of time. Come on, lady. Oh. Well, and they fell to their death. Oh no, I apologize for the 10 minutes of overtime. I hope you don't get in trouble for that. I took so many lumps this year that I can't even defend myself against that. I'll just be like, yeah, blame it on me. You got 10 minutes of overtime. I apologize. Please accept my humble apology. Hey, send you a link to that. Oh yeah, send me a link. Thanks for being here, Nar. I appreciate you. Thanks for all the support all this time. Oh, it's one of these guys. I appreciated the chit chat. Yeah, I gotta get going myself here too. Just gotta not suck so much. Come on! Okay. Well, that's out of that. Let's try Blaze Wall and see what that's looking like. So you can get damage out with the lady. That's pretty cool. Well, you could, but now I'm out of MP, so we're not gonna worry about that too much. Come on! This really wants to make me play Bubble Bobble. Ugh. I appreciate that. I just saw that just now. I was chuckling because I kept getting it sucked into their mouths. It's hard to not feel defeated. It is. I'll be fully transparent with you. I've always tried to be honest with this chat. Oh my gosh. But yeah, some days it's hard not to feel defeated. But it is what it is at this point. Well, Johnson45, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you very much. As you can see, we're playing Secret of Mana here. Excellent game. We're playing through every Super Nintendo RPG. Got about 9 left to beat on a list of 46 or 47. Can't exactly remember. All right, last one. Get that little polywog. Let's see. No one cares. I don't remember what we were talking about when you said no one cares. Oh, is the overtime. Yeah, I know some employers, they get real pissed off if you get accidental overtime in, so I'm glad no one cares at your place. I'm sorry to hear. Sometimes life just has some really significant beatings, you know? Oh, that wasn't even the boss. I might have to leave this running. Oh yeah, we have the great, just call us the fair weather friends. We have some weather-related woes in common. So we have that and being handsome. And that's it. But at least we have those two things in common. We'll always have the Bronx. And made it. Oh, I got frostified. That ghost is adorable. There's so many cute enemies on this. I'm gonna rush it. Come on, Sprite. Fatally handsome. Dang. How long do you have? Fatally handsome? Well, all right then. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, we're out of MP, so there's that. And we're out of this door. Be gone. Well, no. Quite conceited for a child. Come for your punishment. Come. Oh no, look what they did to Santa. Okay, so a couple things we gotta do here. We're gonna do the fairy and walnut. And we'll do, well, we'll use right there. And now we're cooking with gas. We can do some healing. And oh yeah, that one damage though. Okay, let's try let's see, what do we got here? We'll try Fireball, why not? Hopefully that was combined damage because I didn't see those spells hit separately. Let's see here. Not great. How about this one? Six or 7 months. Fairly handsome was that one got me. That was pretty clever there. Let's try this. Yo, that better have hit everybody. Oh my gosh, I think the spell interrupted it. Oh. Yo. Pretty hard to deal some damage to this guy. Let's go back and actually try this one more time here. No, it's the elemental damage there. So I know we were using kind of acid rain on everybody. Not gonna work out for this fight, unfortunately. So see what else we can get. Oh my gosh. Ba, 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 ba. Might just be better off trying to hit it with yeah, with one of those. Because this is not working out. Oh, there's some decent damage. Yeah, that works. Which one was that? That was Exploder, I think. Oh, come on, do your little... He's out there in a million pieces. And I'm out again anyway. I don't really feel like wasting another fairy walnut. Yeah, I tried that. He erased, or he canceled my flame saber spell. I got hit with a spell at just that one moment. That's not bad though. 100. I think we might just try for that. Let me take a real quick break. I gotta make sure my wife is okay to pick up the kids. Okay, sorry about that. Now, I think this is working out okay. I do want to keep the spread alive, just in case he's not going to get experience for this. Ah, that was the worst moment. And then we're going to make sure we stay nice and hale and healthy here. Yeah, that's not too shabby. The charging really coming in handy. Ah. We gotta get him, like, right before he does his attack animation. There he goes. Sorry, Santa. It had to be done. Alright, there he is. The big man himself. And you are? Master, Santa Claus. Are you alright?
Oh, Rudolph, sorry to have worried you. I'm fine now. I turned into Frostgagus because kids just no longer believed in me. When mana fades, kids lose their hopes and dreams. I wanted so badly to bring back all of their dreams. Then I heard that mana trees grow instantly and become huge. I set off to find a mana seed, thinking I could grow a huge Christmas tree. But it was the seed that changed my body and turned me into that monster. If the power of mana is abused, it can be very dangerous. Here, take the fire seed. You need it, right?
Got the fire seed. Oh, yeah. Now I will never terrorize anybody again.
Christmas is ruined forever.
Alright, I gotta get to a save point here. Well, we did it, and I'm glad for that. I did not want to have to do this whole section again. Every time I say stuff like that, I get worried. I'm like, what if the power went out? Like, right when I said that. Come on now. Oh boy. The wolves are so good at just staggering you like crazy. Wolves! Come on. Oh, this is a cannon guy. Gotta get to Santa's workshop pronto. I don't exactly remember where it is, though. Hopefully it's over here. And we just didn't go in a big friggin' circle. Yeah, there we go. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, stealing from Santa. It's okay, we needed that.
I'll work to make kids happy again.
Is there no... There's no save point over here. Darn it, Santa. All I asked for was a save point this Christmas. We'll have to hop on this cannon. Hey, no ghosts allowed. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, I guess there's the there's the walrus village that might be closer than the desert. Oh, come on now. Not having a save point at Santa's Shack would be rough. Bought a power station with battery backup so power outages don't affect your stuff. Oh, that's cool. I got one of those. I use it for my PC, though. You use that for all your retro games? Oh, it's so easy to get stuck by these guys. Walrus Town. Oh, and they're all happy now, too. That's good. I just live to make walruses happy. There we go. Finally made it. Okay, my friends. I got a ski-daddle. It's been nice knowing you. And fun chats today. Thanks very much. I'll see you on again tomorrow. We'll play more Secret of Mana. We accomplished a lot today. That's always good. Until then, auf Wiedersehen. Goodbye. Mahalo.